Hello Leo, and welcome to your general reading. If you just found my channel, welcome and thank you for being here. Okay, let's see what's going on. What does Leo need to know about this individual? I just heard somebody say, these are the things I haven't been able to share, okay? Oh gosh, okay, it's in there. I heard it's in there. Another one, yep, okay. Bottom of the deck, the thinking man, deep in thought, introspection, reflection. Loss, the door to spirit, the thinking woman, action. Either this person has been, wow, needing to say something, has been releasing something that has been difficult for them, loss, or they have understood that they have, perhaps stayed too long, held on to something, and it was time to release it. And I'm getting with this door to spirit energy, this person is rediscovering an aspect of themselves that maybe they didn't want to see, they didn't recognize, they tucked away, that there's something there. And it could be just maybe an awakening, like getting closer to God, getting closer to spirit, source, whatever you want to call it. I feel like with this, thinking man, thinking woman energy, we do have an energy of someone really contemplating either a conversation they want to have or something that was said. So this could be a past energy, like you gave me a lot of food for thought. Maybe I've been thinking a lot about you, and I know I have needed to do a certain something in my life that maybe now I'm ready to do it. Okay. Oh, wow. Fragmented energy, victim mentality, travel, the loving man, the sun. This is the I haven't been able to figure it out yet, but maybe I'm getting there energy. Okay. So let's keep going. What do you need to know about them? And I want to look at the energy they embody right now, because I feel like the past is something that has already been reflected upon. Maybe it was, show me who you are. Show me your true authentic self. Don't hide that. That's what makes you unique and beautiful. Don't tuck that away. Let's embrace that. So what is their energy now? Miracles, my goodness. Community, look at the rainbow. It's so beautiful. It feels like this is the, the calm after the storm, right? All right, let's look at their energy now, Spirit. What does Leo need to know about their energy now? Whew, all right, wow, we've got some flyers. Focus at the bottom of the deck. I picked this one up in reverse, but I want to flip it. I really don't read these that way, but this one could be significant. Happiness. Gateway, change. Wow. Wow. They have crossed a significant threshold. I'm telling you, this person's ego has been just completely like undone. Okay, I just heard it was a facade. Oh my gosh, wow. And maybe you said that to them. Maybe just through realizing, holy cow, this is what happiness looks like. Who was that person? Who was I then? They're realizing maybe there's, I don't know, more to life than what they thought there was. And I feel like this person could now sniff out, I don't know, maybe their joy through all of the, the challenges of the environment. In the snow leopard will find food. The environment maybe has been a little chilly, but this is about perseverance. It's about moving forward. It's about understanding the role you play, the role others played, the role they played. I mean, if this is really about shattering one's ego or the illusion of what I thought I was in the past, right? This is, I am like, I'm looking at all of these images and they're all floating on air. These dolphins are, mid-air, if you will. This unicorn is about to take off. And, this carousel horse is like being lifted. There's something there. Okay, so what do you need to know? Why is this coming up in your reading, Leo? What do you need to know about what's about to present itself? King of Cups. Is somebody all in their feels? Is someone coming alive, like feeling, I don't know, I just heard new lease on life. Okay, well, let's see. Leo, what can you expect from this individual? What do you need to know? The King of Pentacles, upright, which is good. Again, I don't know if we'll see the Ten of Pentacles reverse, but, that was an image given to me. And that, to me, that could be the loss of anything or the falling away of something tangible. Could be family, could be money. Maybe they have been rebuilding finances. We have a very stable energy here. King of Pentacles, earth energy. There's your energy, but strength in reverse. I feel like this person is in recovery in some way. What is playing out? Okay, I heard slow down. Okay. All right. One more I heard. Yep. Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. Joy, happiness. I know where it is. I know how to find it. I'm kind of, forgive the very cheesy association to this, but I'm sort of getting like, I don't know, I'm just going to say it because this is how it came to me. Like someone who went to church for the first time and they were completely filled with the Holy Spirit. And they didn't know that kind of love and peace before. I feel, and that was just the image that was just given to me. This person has stepped into their power. Maybe they didn't know they had it. I don't know, because I'm sort of getting that there's been or will be a shift in their energy from, I don't know, like Samson, whose hair was cut, another biblical reference, right? And I've grown my hair back, like I've got this. And you may see someone who is hard at work in their life in some way, or maybe this is about a partner who's like, I want to put effort into personal growth, into becoming a better person, fostering or nurturing our relationship. That this is a really loving, kind, soft energy. And I feel like maybe this is like, I'm getting humility also. Wow. It's a softer energy for this person. Okay, do we clarify? Okay, what are some of the things that they're either most recently or in the recent, or sorry, in the near future, recovering from? What are they picking up the pieces of in their life? What is that? I heard authenticity, Seven of Swords, authenticity. It's okay to show the difficulties if it represents a shadow aspect of self, because we all have it. But I heard straight up authenticity, no mask, taking off the mask, possibilities, Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What else? What does this person struggle with? Anything else? I just heard vulnerability is not their strong suit. Okay. Oh my goodness. Wow. Bottom of the deck, justice and death and mastery. Interesting. Cancer had those two. You could be connected to a Cancerian. Okay, there's a lot. Let me grab what's on the floor and not bump my camera. Okay. What are they struggling with? I'll put these away, but duly noted. This person has gone through a major, look at the shattering, crazy how I get those images. That's it. Wow. Ego death. I'm just getting that. Wow, I'm just getting that. But what are they challenged with? Well, fully healing. Okay, I just heard the consequences of my actions. We have the Six of Pentacles, compromise. This is the willingness to meet someone halfway. This, it could be a very stubborn energy that they embody, that they're trying to let go of, or they're trying to be fair, if we put some justice energy to it, because it certainly wanted to make an appearance. They're healing their mind. There is something about their thought processes or the fear of, these towers just, I don't know, imploding or something. They've been overthinking something. They've been ruminating, but I do feel like part of healing their mind, healing their thoughts, maybe healing a connection with you, if this is about someone facing a shadow, their shadow. They just maybe need to know that there's a receptive person on the other end of this. So we'll go there. Yeah, let's go there. Yeah, conditioning. Now, in this deck, yes, this is about learned behaviors. This is patterns and thoughts that keep us stuck, devil energy. So this person's had to really understand the why behind some of the things that they've been going through. Okay, Spirit wants to look at that. What are they untethering from? What they might be in the throes of this right now, guys, and you may not even realize it. You may suspect it. You may think something's up with them. Something's changing. And I feel like they're learning that the weight of whatever has been on their shoulders has been up to them to reverse, to undo, to correct. The authentic self. Well, we'll see if that comes out. Let me just give these a shuffle. This is not one I was expecting to use, so I'm just going to give it a little toss. Wow. Ooh. Resolving past life karma. There's something big going on. Okay, what has this person rediscovered about themselves, or what are they healing? Okay, I'm hearing it's like a look at themselves in the mirror, and it's a confrontation. Ooh, wow. That's good though, right? When we can, and we all do this at some point, or at least we're here to do that. When we can look in the mirror and say, wow, I've been a bad partner, or I've been in my shadow, or I treated people poorly, or I was so materialistic, and look what that got me. Debt. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, when we can look at that, our behaviors and the consequences of those choices, we begin to unravel it, shatter it. Okay. I keep seeing that breakthrough card. Yeah, it's beautiful. This person is disintegrating before their own eyes. All right, what's going on? What are they untethering from? We have establishing boundaries. No, that is not okay. Whether someone imposed that on them or they're doing this. Wow, getting closer to the divine. Oh my gosh. Yes, I felt that. Spirit said keep going. There's more. Okay. I heard you're not done yet. Okay. Maybe that's just a message about this person. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh. I heard take them. Changing frequencies. All right. Let's just table that for a second. Communicating effectively. Self-acceptance. I did feel that in my throat chakra. This person has had a really difficult time with vulnerability and getting their point across. And, you know, maybe that is because they're trying to figure themselves out. Any sort of mental confusion can come through when we are really struggling with a choice, or maybe even what has been familiar but has been destructive. This person is learning to love themselves. I know everybody's journey is going to be different, but Spirit wants me to just like put these out there. I couldn't believe it when I heard take them. Reciprocity. Relationships work when both partners are invested and committed. And if something has been imbalanced, that's a recognition that, oh shoot, you know, I've been giving myself to something that hasn't been giving back. Or I haven't been fair. I haven't brought that to the people closest to me. There's some deep realizations happening here. Healing codependency. My worth, my value, how good my mood is has nothing to do with another person. I won't give them that kind of power over me. I got to own this. Magician. Surrender. Clarity. I'm telling you, I feel like something has even created illusions and, you know, kind of just some tough mental energy. Yes. Wow. Logic, reason. I don't want to over explain these. I'm just getting them on the table. Separation, and I'm hearing why. Why can't I get close to them? Why do they turn their back on me? Oh, there's so much coming through with that one. Feeling alone, feeling dejected or something. All right, we have resolving past life karma and healing narcissism. This can go in so many directions. This person may have been involved with people who embodied some of these energies. They may have, on their own, embodied these energies, and they're realizing, wow, nobody's going to bow down to me. Not until I wear the crown will Spirit say, you know, good job, congratulations. But this is about honor, integrity. This is about understanding it's not all about us. Spirit is playing a song in my head that I often get with people who are realizing I've got to let go of my ego. It's a song. Oh, and I always forget the artist. It's an obscure song. It was on a compilation CD I listened to. And it's called Not All About Me, or All About Me. And I'm not remembering the artist. But it's from the mid 2000s. And what's going on here is this person has realized some really important things about healthy relationships, healthy relating. What have they learned? Let's look at, these are some challenges for them, but what have they worked through, or what are the realizations they've begun to make about themselves or their relationships? I will allow a situation to evolve as it needs to. I remain in flow with the universe and will not force my own agenda. People want control when they fear losing it. There's a deeper meaning behind control. Wow. Bottom of the deck, healthy ego. How I view myself is a critical part of my relationships. I will develop a healthy sense of self through emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Okay, we have healing codependence. My relationships require equal parts togetherness and independence so we can grow and evolve on our own. I will not rescue. I'm not a victim. Persistence and patience, I will recognize when I need to push myself and when to allow something to unfold naturally. Bottom of the deck, authenticity. What I exhibit today is consistent with tomorrow. What I demonstrate to you is what I show to others. And I'm hearing this person has needed to get to know themselves again. They're reformulating their identity. Where do you come into play? I want to use this deck. I'm feeling it. This is so deep. Okay, where does Leo come into play? I feel like you show them a truth. You've spoken a truth. You show them a truth that they're realizing, like I need to pay attention to that. You illuminated something. Your innocence perhaps is alluring. You bring this person back to their true pure self. You're pure and you reflect that back to them. They might have shut you out. You might have shut them out. I just heard your light was bright. Okay. Now, this could be, maybe you said to this person, if something doesn't feel right, it's not. Trust that. That you might come through as, someone who's a mentor or a guide for this person, or just someone who had some words of wisdom. This could even be for a kid, Hey, think about your life choices. Okay, your role in this. Wow, these cards are crazy. They're just flying. Okay, I'm going to grab that one. Past lives. You've had many past lives together. There could be something that's been on repeat with this person. Is this about clearing karma? Bottom of the deck, the Star, which is about healing, but there's some silence. Okay, and on the floor, isolation. There is a real Three of Swords, and my words were going to be there is a real broken heart behind this. Yours, theirs. They're trying to, speak a truth, judgment beyond illusion. This could be a period of time where your relationship has some sort of a jump start. Or resurgence of, okay, we have a chance to talk about this, to go there, to something. Are we going to be a different participant in this in the future? There's sadness here, and I'm getting, this could be just lifetimes of a repeat pattern, devil energy. Like, let's untether ourselves from this. What is this broken heart? Isolation, broken heart. This person may miss the heck out of you. Intensity. This person is looking at their sadness. You are looking at your sadness. You reflect something to them and it burns. Oh my gosh, Leo. Courage, your energy, strength. Maybe you encourage this person, listen, if things seem bleak, you can grow from this. This flower is blooming with zero nourishment. There's something to that. Morality. Well, shadow self is coming up for review. So what does Spirit want you to know about what comes next in your relationship? Yeah, I'm going to get out the regular tarot again. What comes next? King of Wands, courage. I'm getting that, this individual is dynamic, realizing perhaps their own, inner power and strength to overcome difficult things, maybe including what they've learned through your relationship. Okay, let's see what happens next. What's unfolding? What does Leo need to know about what's unfolding? Well, there we go. We pick up where we left off, right? There is a show of appreciation, a kind gesture. This is like is the door ajar? Is the gate open? Can I come in? Can we talk? I'm willing to give. I'm willing to show you that I can reciprocate if I didn't before. Wow. Okay, this sideways tells me that I'm not the same person. We're not done, but I'm done. Like, let's just say I'm different now. I have taken some time to really survey the things going on in my life. I have been through a massive change, and maybe this is, pending. So Leo, heads up, I guess. They have faced some things. I heard the music. Well, of course, that term it's a difficult thing to look at, but I'm willing to look at it. If something needs to be made right, are they going to do that? Yeah, they are. Emperor. They are embodying the strength to, figure this out. We have the World. A cycle's done, like it's closed out. Again, I'm getting sort of a clearing karma energy. You may be at a distance from this person, but and then we have the Eight of Pentacles, a willingness to put in some effort, and maybe they didn't before. And this doesn't necessarily have to have anything to do with you reconnecting or having a relationship. It could just be this person is like, it's like, here's the new me. So let's see what this means for your relationship. What is presenting itself for the two of you? What do you need to know? Is this clearing karma? Is this closure? Is this, let's deepen our relationship? What is this for Leo and their person? Okay. What your heart is telling you to do is indeed the right choice. Well, the heart and the intuition are hand in hand. You're making a decision, they are. Maybe they're trusting what they feel. Inevitable change. Wow, massive shifts, turning the page. That's a beautiful energy. Change is, it can be scary, but all right. Visionary, architecting your future, sky's the limit, imagination and creativity. Wow. Psychic insights, seeing the unseen, a strong knowing, third eye activation. I feel like this, okay, whether it's them or the two of you, there is something happening within them, and it does feel, highly spiritual. It could be that there is something you foresee or they foresee. I'm getting a deepening relationship with Spirit. On a pedestal, well thought of, earning praises, standing out. This could be you, this could be them. I feel like there's an evolution like a personal evolution happening and then an evolution in your relationship. Wow. Holding space for someone, waiting, anticipated connection. This reads arrival. Let's take a look at romantically speaking, for those of you who resonate that this is someone you have a strong, romantic connection, or this has a romantic connotation. What do you need to know about your relationship? What do you need to know about your relationship? Healing connection. Your romance will transform your life. Twin flame recognition. You know this soul that mirrors your own. I could have guessed that. Bottom of the deck, lasting love. This is your true love. All right, so what do you need to know about how things will unfold for the two of you? I'm hearing 2 cards. Okay. What do you need to know, Leo? Okay. Mitigate distraction. I feel like something's about to happen when you are not expecting it. Passion and attraction. Decision needed. Someone is driven by their strong desire to connect. That the attraction is energetic. If it's not in the 3D, it's definitely in the 5D. It's palpable. It's powerful. And they're trying to make a decision. Anything else? I think they have to clear their mind as well. Okay, wow, this is interesting. We have reconciling with your ex. Whether this is making amends or, figuring out what comes next. Some of you might have been connected to this person and you are coming back together. We have a secret coming out, and on the floor, of course, go for it. And I feel like this is the drive to either fix it, to act on it, to clear the air, or to somehow represent oneself as, look at me now. I've changed. Yeah, not all about me. Matt Dusk. Thank you, Spirit. Matt Dusk. I'll link it. So, do we have timing for this? At the risk of, this being a general reading and it applies differently for everybody. Get more information. This could be self-exploration. Maybe it needs more time. Is there a timing energy for this? Okay. Within 9 months. So I feel like there's more to do. Clearly what they're struggling with, if you want to reverse the video, wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. But they're coming to you very different. And maybe you've changed too. If this is not fully cross-watcher, take this as, yeah, I've changed, which is a good thing. Okay, guys, long video. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for being here, Leo. Good luck with this. Continued healing for you and your person. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video.